Hello guys, welcome to First Step Future India. Myself Thai Monavan. Today we will see Chapter 3 Drainage System from Class 11 NCERT Geography book India Physical Environment. Okay, let's start. So, what is drainage system? The drainage system is nothing but the flow of water that is passing through a pakka defined route or otherwise called as channels is called a drainage, and such number of drainages together forms a network which is called a drainage system. These drainage systems are formed with different patterns that are based on these parameters, which are geological time period, nature and structure of the rocks, topography, slope, amount of water flowing, and the periodicity of the flow. The rivers are the drainage system on a national scale. There are two types of rivers. One is perennial and the other is ephemeral. Perennial is nothing but at any point of time you can find the water in the river. Those kind of rivers are called perennial rivers. And some of the rivers during rainy season only we can see the water flowing through it. So those things are called as ephemerals. There are different types of drainage patterns. Some of those are called as dendritic, radial, trellis and centripetal. Let me show you how these drainage patterns looks like. As you can see in this picture, this is called dendritic. If you can see this looks like a tree with a number of branches if you see aerially. And if you see the main river that flows through here will receive water from the sub branch of rivers in an acute angle which looks like a tree formation. Then the next one is called radial. In this radial, it is nothing but this river originates from a mountain or hill region, but it flows through the ground to the valley area in all directions. If you see, there is a reservoir over here. Here they marked this as a volcano, but if at all whatever the rain catchment over here, it will just pass through towards the ground through different directions. If you see all around this mountain hills, so this is called radial pattern. And the next one is called trellis. In this you see this main river that flows through here receives the water from the sub branch as we saw in dendritic, but the difference is in the trellis formation the sub branch will connect to the main river perpendicularly. It won't connect like with an acute angle or some other way, but it connects to this main river in a perpendicular manner. It means almost like a 90 degree. And the next one is called parallel patterns. In this you can see there are multiple valleys in between the mountain region, so the river that flows parallel to each other. So this is called parallel pattern. And one more pattern is called rectangular. In this portion, if you see, usually the river will flow through a pattern of a zigzag portion, but the thing is in this thing it will take a 90 degree, then it will go towards for some distance and it takes a 90 degree like this. This occurs due to the geographical nature of the area or land over there. One more pattern is not shown in this picture is called centripetal. It is same as like a radial pattern only, but instead of it is forming from the mountain region, there will be a lake or some water body which is at an elevated level. From there water flows in all directions. That is called centripetal. So these are the different patterns of our drainage system. Next, during rainy season, the river collects water from certain area which is called as a catchment area. It is otherwise known as drainage basin. Now let me show you the catchment area in the map below, and we will take any one of the river as an example. Okay, let us consider the Ganga river which is flowing through like this towards Bay of Bengal, and it has a main water source, the Himalayas over here. If we consider there are so many sub rivers that is getting connected to Ganga rivers like this. So each and every river will be getting its own water source and in and around area through the rainwater collection. If you see, what I am marking now will be the catchment area of this Ganga river. So if you see, I am just making this as an example, it won't be accurate actually. See, if you see over here, this is the direction of flow. Whatever the rain gets collected over here will flow towards this river. So this area is called the catchment area or drainage basins. Now let us see about watersheds and river basins. If you see, the watershed is nothing but, if you consider this is one main river and one more river is over here, or it is connecting through like this, there will be a ridge point which is a elevated point that divides these two catchment area. This river will be having a catchment area over here and this river will be having a catchment area over here. So this formation, this area, we will call it as a watershed for this river, or it is otherwise called as a river basin also. So this area will be the watershed for this rivers, which is otherwise called as the river basin for this particular river. The difference between watershed and river is nothing but, if the area or the catchment area is very small, it is called as watershed. If the area is bigger, like to quite some extent, it is called as a river basins. Next, our Indian drainage system is divided into two parts. One is Arabian Sea drainage system and the next is Bay of Bengal drainage system. Let me show you in the map above. If you see, there is a, let's get rid of these lines. If you see in the map, they have made one partition line like this. If you keenly observe this line, towards the right side of this line, all these rivers are going towards Bay of Bengal. On the towards left side of this line, all the rivers are connecting to the Arabian Sea. So based on the way it flows through or to which sea it is getting connected, the Indian drainage system is divided into two parts. One is Bay of Bengal drainage, then the next one is Arabian Sea drainage system. And moreover, if you can see easily, almost 77% of our Indian rivers are connected to Bay of Bengal, and the remaining 23% of the rivers are connecting to Arabian Sea. So based on the location where it reaches or the termination point of the river, it is classified into Arabian Sea drainage system and a Bay of Bengal drainage system. As I told, the 77% of the drainage area is connected to Bay of Bengal and 23% of the drainage area is connected to Arabian Sea. Further, these drainage basins are divided into three categories based on the surface area or the catchment area. If that area is more than 20,000 square kilometer, it is called as major river basin. If the area is in between 2,000 to 20,000 square kilometer, it is called medium river basins. If the area is less than 2,000 square kilometer, it is called minor river basins. Next, further, if you see, based on the origin of the river, our Indian drainage system is further classified into Himalayan drainage and peninsular drainage. Let me show you in our map above. If you see, these rivers which is having the Himalayas as the origin. So these all rivers have their origin as a Himalayas only. So these rivers are called Himalayan drainage. Then if you see these rivers have their origin in the plateau area or peninsular area. So these rivers are called peninsular drainage. You can say these are you can say these also origin from our plateau area, nearby the plateau area only, but since these major part are origin from the Himalayas, this also comes under Himalayan drainage system only. So these are the reasons why these rivers are divided into Himalayan and plateau drainage. Further, I will explain the Himalayan drainage system in the next video. Thank you. Further, if you have any doubts, kindly comment in the comment section and do support us. Thank you. Have a good day.